Thinking about starting your own podcast? Think it's a good idea that you try Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. And Anchor gives you everything you need in one place. And the best part is that it's free. And the other best part is you can use it right from your phone or your computer. And I've been using it from my phone this entire time. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it really sounds great. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. And when I mean everywhere, I mean Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast, and there's no minimum listenership. So, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hey guys, KT here again. So I had to pop on here because there is something that has been just eating me alive since like 12 o'clock this afternoon. So if you guys have listened to my podcast, you've read some of my blogs, you've kind of been in tune with kind of like my feelings on everything that's going on right now. And you know that I am in disagreement with wearing masks, the social distancing. I think that we all need to be around each other. I think that not being around each other is just downright ignorant. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not saying anybody's bad for doing this, but this is the thing. So I went to Meijer today. Normally I go to this store between like 7 and 8 o'clock at night because there's not a lot of people there. There's more people that actually don't wear masks around that time, and I seem to feel a little bit more comfortable about going to the store because, like I said, that seems to be the case. There's not as many people, and like I said, when you go out in public now, people aren't happy. Everybody is just really sad, and everybody seems to be depressed about what's going on, which is like, terrible. And, my boyfriend and I are actually, like, cracking jokes, and I'm just like, wow, this is really bad. Like, nobody's even joking or having fun or smiling. Like, you don't ever see anyone smiling anymore. And, when it really hit me, and I was like, holy cow, like, this is bad, Like, this isn't how you're supposed to be living your life right now. Like, we're supposed to be happy, and we gotta find a way to be happy, right? And so this is that was bothering me, of course, and then a couple other things. So we're walking in and out of the aisles, and I don't pay attention to the one ways, and I know everybody's like, oh, you're supposed to follow the rules. Okay, I've never been a rule follower. I break the rules all the time. I really don't give a fuck, and if you know me, you know that I don't care. And this episode might get a little bit crazy with the language because I really felt strongly about this situation. So I'm walking in and out, and then I get, I'm stopped in the middle of the aisle, and I get stopped by this, no offense, I get stopped by this probably late 70s, early 80s, older woman, right? And she goes, oh, young lady, I just want to let you know they're gonna yell at you if you go down the wrong way. And I go, I don't really care. And I know that sounds terrible because you respect your elders, but I really did say that. I said, I don't really care. And I said, what are they going to do to me? Put me in jail? And I started laughing, and the lady kind of just, I kind of walked away from her because, I just didn't want to get into that conversation. And then, not even 10 seconds later, a lady goes, I was like, oh, it's not even big of a deal. I made the comment, and this lady goes, oh, it's going to be a big deal. It's a big deal. And that is when I got pretty upset. And, I was angry at first, and I just kept, I kept saying things out loud like, this is insane. Like, this is truly insane right now. And, and I didn't think that I was going to get to the point where I was ever going to see anything like this in my life. Nor did I ever think that I was going to be concerned for my daughter's life, while I was living. And at this point in time, it's hard to believe anything that's being said on the media, and it's hard to believe what, and this is the thing that I want people to understand. Just because, it's the government, or just because it's, some well-known person, doesn't mean that they're what you would call God or a God-like figure. It doesn't mean that they're any more they have superpowers, or they're any more superhuman or human than you are. They're a human being just like you are. So you have to remember that these human beings are going to lie. These human beings are going to deceive people, and it's crazy to me that just because they have the label of being the government, you guys think that, not you guys, I'm sorry, people believe that they need to follow these orders, and I'm putting my foot down. I'm just a regular civilian talking about this, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna fucking do it. I'm not gonna wear a mask, and I'm not gonna restrict my body of oxygen. I'm not gonna get these stupid fucking vaccines and put stupid shit in my body all the time. I'm not gonna do it. I refuse to do it. I'm not gonna put that shit in my daughter's body. I'm not gonna recommend it to anybody to get ever again to get vaccines, because this whole thing just doesn't make any sense, and I don't understand how people just keep going along with it. And that's what really got me frustrated, is that people really genuinely think like this is, it's really upsetting that people don't think that they have the ability to like stand up for themselves. They don't think they have the ability to speak their minds. And that's exactly why I'm getting on here. I don't care. I really don't care anymore. And I'm going to say exactly what I want to say when I want to say it. And I hope that there's more people out here that will listen to this, and, they'll take my advice, and, like I said, say what you want to say and feel how you want to feel. There's nobody stopping you. Just because the government's telling you to do something doesn't mean that you need to do it. Like, period. Just because anybody tells you to do something. And, there might be circumstances where it's smart, and like I mentioned in a podcast before, where you listen to your instincts, you trust your instincts, you listen to your gut. And this is really, most importantly, just a good time for everybody to do that. And, this meditation is going to be the only way that you're really going to figure out what you want to do, or, how you're going to get through times like this. Don't worry about money, because guess what? They're handing out money left and right. You're going to get it. Like, your stuff's going to get paid for. Your stuff's going to get taken care of. It is about money, and it's about, not having, their plan is to not have to be able, to pay as many people once this is over, because, it's all about depopulation. And whether you guys want to believe it or not, that's what I think is going on here. And like I said, I'm just a normal human being that nobody gives a shit about, and, everybody's like, who the fuck's Katie Welty? Well, guess what? You're gonna find out who I am, sooner or later. And, I'm one of those people, just like Dr. Buttar. I don't give a shit. I think it's more important for people to know what's going on. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I am not in any way, shape, or form saying COVID-19 is fake. It's not. It's a real virus, and that shit is really happening to people, and doctors are getting paid off, and people are actually dying from this virus. Yes, that is a thing. But the whole idea of what's happening right now and what we're getting distracted from, and think about all this order that's getting like slipped underneath of our feet. All these rules, all these changes, all of a sudden it's just okay. It's just okay for us to just walk around like we're fucking animals. Like, oh, you walk this way and that way, and I'm gonna tell you what happened to freedom at that point. And like I said, there's a lot of people out here that are going to think I'm fucking crazy, and I really don't care. I really, really don't care anymore. I think at this point in time in my life, it is very important for me to speak how speak about what I feel is essential to living this life, and and being smart and being open-minded. And it's not about working harder anymore at this point, it's about working smarter. And that's exactly what my boyfriend told me, and it's something that you really have to live by. You guys got to be smarter right now, and really get in tune with yourselves. That is really what's important right now, 100%. And like I said, I'm a little bit more concerned than I was before. I really hope, and look, I can hear a fucking military helicopter going over my apartment right now. I hear that shit every day. I never used to hear that before. Why? Why all of a sudden are you guys doing this? What's going on here? And like I said, people are gonna think I'm insane, and people are gonna like, oh my gosh, this lady's probably on drugs. I'm not. I'm really not. I smoke a little bit of weed, and if anybody, and I know there's 1,000 billion smokers out there and they can defend me in this aspect, that doesn't make me fucking crazy. Alright? That opens up your mind. Just be smart, people, okay? Take care of yourself. Be open-minded. Listen to your gut. Like, it's gonna be every man for itself, and if we don't speak up right now, and we don't ever want that, and that's what they want. What do you think social distancing is? Alright, guys, I hope you soak this in, think about it, and I'm gonna spread the word as much as I can. Thanks to Dr. Buttar for quite honestly giving me the confidence to speak up about this, because if it wasn't for listening to him, I don't think I probably would have had much confidence to speak about this. So good luck to everyone. Stay safe, please. All right.